August 21st, 2015. For you guys that watched the Blog Talk show today, at least half of it we spent talking about the economy and that it's starting to go into a free fall. We mentioned the Dow had lost 1,000 points in 30 days. All through the show, I kept going back and forth to CNBC watching it. It was down minus 350, you guys remember. If you haven't, the archives are on Blog Talk Radio. You can check that out. But I was concerned because it was Friday. Banks around the world were in trouble. We've seen the currency war starting. But, guys, just before the end of the day, the Dow collapsed. It went to a minus 530, or 3.12%. The S&P went down 64 to 3, and that's 3.19%. But the NASDAQ also, you never see this, minus 171.45 points. Again, minus 3%. Across the board, Dow down 3.12. S&P down 319, the NASDAQ down 352. Again, the Dow minus 530 points. And again, the subject we talked about was, would it happen on a Friday, like a Black Friday? And we may have been correct. The headlines coming in, CNBC tonight, chaos on Wall Street, Dow in correction. Other headlines from Fox, crushed, Dow enters correction territory after biggest sell-off in 4 years. All the gains for 2015 have been wiped out. A lot of savings, 401ks, as far as invested money, has been hit tonight. It says Wall Street plunged for a second straight day, forcing all three major U.S. averages to give up their 2015 gains and causing the Dow to easily enter correction territory. It was a bubble. Technology and energy stocks took the biggest hit during the session, with the respective sectors dropping 4.21% and 3.48%. The intense sell-off on Wall Street forced the Dow and S&P to shed almost 6% for the week. Look back 1 month on the Dow charts. Now they've added 530 to that 1,000 that they had lost prior to today. It's been in a free fall. It said that NASDAQ declined 7% for the week as traders across the globe worried about sustained weakness in China. A report on Chinese manufacturing showed activity shrank at the fastest pace in 6.5 years. Here we are in that 7-year period again with the finances. Evidence that the world's second largest economy could be in for a sudden slowdown. No good news. I asked about 5 times in the radio show, where's your money? It's Friday. We don't know what will happen Monday, but guys, I want to say this. It wouldn't be a bad idea to drive down to your local ATM and take out some cash. Wouldn't hurt a thing, would it? Not one thing. I'm kind of amazed that it dropped 200 more points, because we ended the show at 1, and within 2.5 hours had lost that down to that large amount. Let's just take a look. In Europe, the DAX minus 307. We said this was going to be a worldwide sell-off this time. The FTSE's down minus 180. Again, let's go back to the DAX a minute at minus 307. That's down 2.95%. The FTSE at 180 minus is down 2.83%. Then the CAC 40 is down minus 152, and that's 3.19% down. 1 day. Asia, the Nikkei is down minus 597. That's just under 3% at 2.98. The Shanghai, 100 minus 154. That's down 4% for them, 4.21. And the Hang Seng lost a minus 347 or 1.53%. Oil is at $40 a barrel. People are being laid off left and right. Talked to someone from Colorado today, moving back to Florida after about 15 years up there in the oil field. They're laying them off left and right. They can't take it anymore. We talked about the fracking industry would definitely be affected. Natural gas is down. Gold is the only thing up, but it's still down at $11.59. People have lost over $740 per ounce in this gold slide. Silver's down, copper. Guys, the reason I'm doing the video is think about where your money is. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have some on hand before Monday. I wouldn't doubt some moves could be made by the banks this weekend. That's just a gut feeling. But I hope I'm wrong. But it still would be a good idea to go get some cash on hand. Think about it. It's a heads up. Remember, the hurricane's now Cat 3 out in the Atlantic. 115-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to hit some dry air, may go down. But this economic storm is very critical to pay attention to. If the banks slide, guys, everybody's tied into the plastic system. It will create chaos, not just at Wall Street like they're saying in the headlines now, but on Main Street. It's a heads up, be safe.